Hello darlings, it's Tess and welcome back to Homekraft, aka the series where a witch gets her shit together. Today we are going to deal with my tall bookshelf, which needs a clean out very, very desperately. It's gonna take quite a while. So before I do anything, I'll show the bookshelf to you. And then you can see what I'm keeping or getting rid of. So this top shelf is for books that I would love to turn into film, as well as film related books. This second shelf has become sort of half Bridget altar and then half books also. These are the absolute favorites. This big shelf is kind of art related, kind of notebooky things, art journals. That's my current art grimoire. And then we have those kind of creativity books, a couple of nice magazines that I like to cut out of. This shelf is just completely overloaded, and there are actually some favorites that used to be on that shelf down here because obviously I had to make room for Bridget to go there. So this one needs cleaning out particularly badly because there's so many that I can't even show you. And then this down here at the very bottom is the collection of like sort of art, coffee table books and beautiful kind of artistic books like that. There's some resting over here, the Selby Bow Secret, and then in the plastic here is a present from my friend Laura. It is the original screenplay, or the printed original screenplay of Midsommar. Alright, first shelf is cleaned out, and I think this is what I'm keeping pretty much. So Enchanted Wood, because I would love to adapt it, but also because the illustrations are stunning. Oscar Wilde, because this was a big like book of my childhood, and like The Nightingale and the Rose and just all that stuff is just heartbreaking. This is another book about a sweet shop in England during the plague, and I would love to adapt this so much. Good Girls Don't Make History, about a whole bunch of badass women that we never hear about. Love that. The Tale of Despereaux, that is just so, oh my god, like it's just so, it's like when sunshine is coming through a window and there's dust and the dust is floating in the sunshine. Like, I swear to god, this book is that. The last line of it is something like, "Reader, I hope you have found some light here." Like, just incredible. The Daydreamer, which is Ian McEwan's book for kids. Film art is under this, so obviously I've got that. Slouching Towards Bethlehem, like, I don't know how you would adapt this for film, but I would love to try. Midnight, about a girl who is kind of gothic and loves fairies, and she has an adopted brother who's kind of borderline abusive and a dad who is abusive. Flowerpedia, beautiful, ethereal and stunning, makes me feel like a fairy. This specific copy of Wuthering Heights, because it was my one that I won the prize for, so that is even the embossed of my school on the cover there. Macbeth, favourite Shakespeare drama, you know, just like, great film directors A to Z, obviously. A Midsummer Night's Dream, which is like such a kind of basic Shakespearean romance, but I just love the aesthetic of fairies so much. This is the girl's book, How to Be the Best at Everything, and it's just really funny, and has all these like specific things, like how to explain why you are late for school, how to blow the biggest bubblegum bubble. Like, it's hilarious, and I would love to adapt this into like a short or a feature where like everything in the list is worked in somehow. Like, I just think that would be really fun. This is the top shelf. Things that are about film, or things to adapt into film, or a short or a series or experimental, anything like that. So yeah, here we are. So we now have the favorites all together, and so because I love them, they've got the Love Heart Candy Tin lid and Love Sonnets of Shakespeare guarding them. So Florence's Useless Magic, Virgin Suicides, Lovely Bones, The Road, Atonement. Yes, this is my favourite McEwan. I know it's supposed to be like Saturday or whatever, but it's not. Same as how your favourite McCarthy is supposed to be like No Country, but mine just isn't, sorry. Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close, Great Gatsby, A Great and Terrible Beauty, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. And Lolita was there, but I moved it up here because it's another one that I would love to adapt properly, as in not like a horny romance, but as like, you know, the most beautifully unfolding horror story ever, because it's about a young girl being groomed and etc. We all know what Lolita's about, so I would love to adapt that properly. Alright, here is the creativity shelf spread out. So, blank notebook, blank, 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 blank. This is a special printout of like a zine and like a cool sort of artwork that my sister got me, so that is obviously really precious. And then here, all of these are being used. This is a visual grimoire. This is my Bridget devotional grimoire. This is my kind of writing mind scrapbook of witchery. This is my review observer's notebook for observing art and music and all stuff like that. This was kind of my official sketchbook of art that I was making. Like, it's got a little bit in it, but not very much. This is my film planning book, if I really need it. Like, let's just see what's even in it. Oh yeah, I planned to make some noise in it, my documentary about Meg White, which you will hear more about soon. Over here we have like actual colouring books, so these came loose out of one, I think. Game of Thrones colouring book, vintage fashion colouring book, so fun, this one, so fun. Where the Wild Things Are colouring and creativity book. I think there's a couple of things on here that I've done. Ooh, clearly I wanted to put those in. Yeah, this was me painting a comic, which I'm like, I do those terribly. There's colouring in of some planets. There is Max's crown. And then I have some like instructional books for art here. So Papercraft Bible, art journaling. And then these are some sort of guided creativity books. Cut, Paste, Create, a design journal for collage. This is not a book by Kerry Smith, which is sort of really weird and experimental. How to Be an Explorer of the World by Kerry Smith. This is the woman who's done Wreck This Journal, and if you are watching this channel and are an artistic person, you probably know Wreck This Journal. Inner Ramblings, this is one that I particularly love because it's got these cool pre-designed pages that my collages can work into. For example, there's one that I've done, where are you? Here, where it says, "This is the wrapper from the last piece of candy I ate. It was delicious. Also, I wrote this poem about it. Had this for breakfast. Wrapper matches this page. Wow. Fate of the journal." So here it is. I did it all in pink and purple and gold. Then The Imaginary World of whoever, in my case it's Tess by Carrie Smith. And then You're Weird, a creative journal for misfits, oddballs, and anyone else who's uniquely awesome. And then this is the pile of kind of magazines and sort of beautiful, inspiring things, but I'm sort of running out of room for them, so I'll have to winnow them down a little bit. Like maybe I can do some gutting of a couple of the magazines, because often I do get them for collage purposes. A pictorial archive of royalty-free illustrations of children, country house garden sticker book, toy shop sticker book, Looking for Atlantis, an absolute classic of my childhood that is just beyond inspiring for maximalist art and illustration. Crystal and Gem Encyclopedia, definitely need to cut that up. Victorian Lady Scrapbook, same. This extra copy of Alice where the pages are falling out, yes. This program from the amazing Kit Williams Dracula that I went to see, I probably won't cut this up. Little White Lies, the film magazine. So It Goes with Florence. A magazine curated by Alessandro Michel. So there's beautiful stuff in here, but I don't know if I need to keep all of it. History of Paganism, Björk on Dazed, Lula, and their additional insert play, which is about like cool forms of exercise. Mind Food, because it has Saoirse. Daphne's Diary, which is a craft magazine, so much beauty to be cut out and made. Frankie, same. Frankie again. And Vogue for the amazing Billie Eilish shoot. And then this is Frankie, it's just got the cover cut off. So this is a lot right here. I need to do some thinking, do some cutting, do some sort of rejigging. Yeah, this shelf might take a while. Okay, here we've got a shelf full of mostly novels. Frankenstein, amazing. Oscar Wilde, everything, just Dead Gay Husband, etc. Perks of Being a Wallflower. This is my mum's decorated copy of The Witch of Blackbird Pond, which I then borrowed when we studied the book in Year 7. So it's got 2 counts of nostalgia. Complete Poems of Coleridge, first Jacqueline Wilson book I ever had, Gone Girl That Will Blow Your Head Off, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is hilarious, Tess of the D'Urbervilles that I was named after, Anais Nin. I need more of her work to own. I've read it from libraries before. This is a graphic novel that is actually for kids, but I found it really interesting. It's about a girl with anxiety. Cinderella's Prince, still haven't read it, and World Wars 1 and 2 from Horrible Histories, just because they taught me so much, but I don't think I really need this anymore, obviously. And then here are some things over on the shelf that I didn't bother to take out because I know I want to keep them. So, Rebecca, Daphne du Maurier, studied it for an entire term. Do you think I can remember anything? No. 1984, let's all read it again with the way the world is growing. Hunter S. Thompson, oh god, I'm getting terrible focus. Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing, amazing. Orlando, Love Virginia Woolf, Great Expectations, Walk Through Walls, Marina Abramovic's memoir that I need to read, Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls, definitely keeping that around for my kids, and then this amazing Robert Sabuda, Alice Adventures in Wonderland, frickin' pop-up book. It's not just a pop-up book, it's like friggin' architecture, you guys. I'll show you someday, but like, trust me, you want to keep this. If you are interested in papercraft or books, or obviously you like Alice, or if you want to have kids, keep it. This shelf here has just got the clean out. We Need to Talk About Kevin is another favourite, but it's not on the favourite shelf because it couldn't fit. Same with Picnic at Hanging Rock, and same with Emma, and same with these two Jane Austen's S&S and P&P. A Song of Ice and Fire minus Storm of Swords Part 2, which is hiding in this room somewhere from when I've obviously intended to read it, and then maybe it's ended up in a bag or something. I still haven't finished the entire series, but obviously I want to, which is why I'm keeping all of them. And now we've actually got room for more books, which I think was, like, I didn't even think that was possible, but there we are. Okay, so here are the art books on the bottom shelf. I've only managed to get out 3 that I'm going to cut up for wall art or for collage. I know you're not supposed to do that with books. Many collage artists do it with magazines and no one cares, but you're not supposed to do it with books like this. But they are my books. I can do what I want with them, especially this one as a fuck you to the author, and in order to celebrate the art direction that she had no part in producing. But yeah, everything else is looking good there. If you want me to ever do, like, I don't know, just show and tell videos of some of these beautiful books I collected, then just let me know. I could do them in ASMR or something, just like turning the pages and reading what's on there quietly or something. Maybe I should do that. This is the transformation. Not only is it much neater, but there's even gaps. Like, how is that possible? And if you are wondering, this is the amount that needs to be donated. AKA more than I can possibly carry, so God help me. Okay, so now that I've gone through all of this, the stuff that I took out that's gonna get gutted needs a place to go. But we are about to have the mother of all gutting sessions, and I think I probably will show you some of what I find after I've done all of it. So you can look forward to that. So I was right, we have a big ass pile of all the stuff that I cut out of those books and out of the magazines. And I currently have nowhere to put them because my other whole pages that I've sorted through are in these two and they are full to bursting, so I legit don't know where this stuff is gonna go, but we'll find a way. Okay guys, we are now at about a week after I filmed the rest of that video. As you can see, I touched up my hair, which is why it looks different. But I hope you enjoyed that video. I know some people really like just the organizing and cleaning out and destashing videos, hence why I'm doing them, besides the fact that I just feel like it and it's just fun to film and edit things, blah blah blah. You've heard me say that before. I know that other people enjoy them, which is great, and I also know there are a grand number of people on YouTube who are obsessed with books and seeing other people's collections and bookshelf tours and categories and things like that, so I hope that you know, bookie girlies slash boyies slash NBs enjoyed that. Please subscribe for more of my Homecraft series, which is just organizing and destashing and decorating and all this stuff to do to create my best space, best, most magical space to be specific. So subscribe for that. Follow my platforms down below. I have Instagram at TessConlonArts. I have an official website, tessconlon.com, and please especially follow me on Substack for free to see my writing and to subscribe to my newsletter, which is at the moment quite sporadic, but that's okay. I always plan to have more coming for you guys. And remember, I love you. Keep going.